From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dragon 60. Packer 6. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But you look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ready.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Jets sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, here we go, throw. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Crazy, crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action now. May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
We're going to throw. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, what's up? Get down here, you go. Hey, 5.
Here's May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jets 3.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Set. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Crazy, crazy.
Throwing here is May. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll throw with May. That is Clyde Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
Okay, ready?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 760. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
At their own 41-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Well, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To the air, May. Finding Henry here on a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
You're going to sit up? Get out here, you go. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. 5.
From the shotgun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Let's punch it in. Great job. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And they go play action with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Yes, sir. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up?
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Richardson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Richardson looking to throw this. Setting up a screen for Harvey. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Patriots 8-yard line.
On the set.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Get it. Knocked up Cougar 19.
Again, it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Come on. Set. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson now on third and goal. That'll be complete to Harvey. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the ready.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
19, 18, 19, Lions.
Now it's Richardson. Touchdown, Jets. Braylon Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
21. Jets 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. May looking to run. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And shutting him off that open field. Still going. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is up to 18 now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. Oh, what a juke into space. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun to run with Henderson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Trevion Henderson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
To kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Hey, smash.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Street.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. Down right around the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Cougar 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Patriot first down.
From the gun, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, what's up?
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, what's up? Can.
Running left is Henderson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking to throw. May. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19, Tiger, 9.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 by Bronco 80. Viking 18. Go.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the middle, it's Harvey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Once more with Harvey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. R.J. Harvey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. Jets 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Henderson. 115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, what's up?
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And that's the job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 20.